Hello, this is Pal from RankWyz, and today RankWyz Daily is on a topic of opposite to our usual topic. Not how to place links to your PBN, not how to maximize, to utilize your PBN to the best for the client, but how to remove client links from your PBN. So if you work with the clients, and that's probably the reason why you have PBN, you know that in the life cycle of your relationship with the client, when you get into pre-sale, when you sign the contract, when you start placing links pointing to the client side on over your PBN, you monitor your network, you add in more blocks, you increase in authority of the tier 1, tier 2 links going to the client's property. Sometimes happens situation when client decides to stop using your services. So for some reason they don't see value on the services you provide, whether they decided to go on their own or use someone else, they stop paying you. So now you have a dilemma whether you should you keep your links pointing to the client side on your network or you remove them. Without being mean to the client, the only clear signal you might send to the client to show the value of the work you did in the past in several months is to remove those links from your network, to see them drop in the ranking and essentially going back to the situation prior to when they started using your services, and at least losing several months of the work you did and they need to kind of do with someone else before they regain the same level of position. And that's probably the only way to get but at least the way to get client reconsider the decision might be continue using your services. Overall, it's been a very common request from our members to create a solution to remove links from the PBN network. So how hard it is to do manual? Well, if you have a even single block or 5 blocks, unless you have client links right on the home page, it's not very easy to find posts linking to your client side. Imagine what you have if you have 50, 100, or might be 500 blocks in your network. So how to effectively find all posts with the link to the client side and remove them? There are several known services that do remote monitoring, remote management of WordPress blogs, and they all require to install the proprietary plugins that allow to do search over the network. The first, many consider those proprietary plugins to be a footprint, but the second, the services are charging per site. So when you probably okay with dealing with 1 to 5 sites, when it comes to 100 or might be even 500, so the charge might be significant, just for the sake of once in a while running the search to remove the finder and remove links to your clients. RankWyz, on the other hand, doesn't charge per site, so you can have as big network in your account as you want. So our solution has clear advantage when it comes to the large number of blocks you want to search and monitor and remove links when necessary. The problem is that RankWyz, the WordPress API, the XML RPC, is limited. It doesn't allow to do full text search that we can run to search all links. So we also use a plugin, but it's not a proprietary plugin. It is very common with 100,000 installation WP REST API plugin. So if you install this plugin on your network, so you will enable RankWyz to search over your network effectively. So to show the example, I will use the blog, the very old blog of mine that has hundreds. Let me check. It says 1,700 posts, index pages. It's a very old blog, and I will show how to find all posts with the. Let me open the random. Here it is. Let's say that this treestatemedia.com is the client domain, and I will be searching all posts to find all posts with the link to treestatemedia.com. I'll go to the project where I have PBN, and in this example you can see it's one block PBN, but it exactly works on in any scale, because so our system will search through as many blocks as you have in a network. Would it be 50, 100, or 500? So you go to search and click on the search button to enter domain, client domain. So in my case, I will remove HTTP and I remove the inner page. I will leave only domain. I want to find all posts including the specific domain. If you look for a specific URL, so you might enter the complete URL, and I click search. Depending on size of the network, you can see the message search request being processed. It might take a few minutes depending on the size of the network. And this is extreme example. One might be you have thousands of blocks, then it takes few minutes, because if I do refresh, you'll see that the system already finds posts with this domain, and you can see that I have 13 posts with the link to the specific domain, treestatemedia.com. It's probably still search probably still running. Yeah, it's 41 record. So what are you going to do now when you find all the posts? You can navigate to the post. This is the link. And if you prefer to do it from WordPress, you can just you can log in and delete the link. You also use our UI to edit post, find the link, remove it, and click update. That will send the updated text to your blog with no link. Or you can plain click delete post, and it will delete the post with the link to the client side right from your blog. You can see I deleted the top post, and now when I refresh, you can see 404. The page is not found. The post with the link to your client side is gone. So to summarize this, so you need to have WordPress REST API plugin installed on your blog in order for RankWyz to do search. Either way to so there's like actually 3 steps. If a blog is from Sidewiz, so if you use Sidewiz blog networks, so system will call Sidewiz and bring all posts, and you will perform it. The results will be mixed, whether they come in from WordPress, from Sidewiz. So if it's Sidewiz, so it will just bring up all posts from Sidewiz, and you'll be able to same way to do edit or delete. Then if it's WordPress, system will just checks if WP REST plugin is installed, and will search and bring posts from the search posts from the from all blogs in the network. You can see there are more, so it's still searching. And the last is if you have crawling enabled, system will search pages that crawled already by the system, especially if you use RankWyz to post, and the pages we collected while using crawling. You can see what when I'm on the summary page, if I go to settings of the specific blog, we have an option to enable crawling. That system will regularly crawl the site and bring up all the pages crawled from the site. So this is the solution if you don't, for some reason, do not want to install the WP REST plugin, the system will use crawled data already saved using crawling and search it. But the best solution, the fastest, is to install this WP REST API plugin that will work on any size of network and allows you to effectively delete links to the domain, like any links you don't want. So this is the way how to remove client links from the network. Again, so you need to have either WordPress API plugin installed or enable crawling. If you use SiteWyz network, the system will contact SiteWyz and bring up all posts with the link pointing to the site. So that's all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for using RankWyz. And as always, I'm just glad to hear, happy to hear your feedback on my email, pavel@rankwyz.com, or on our Facebook group. Thank you for watching, and thank you. Have a great day.